Alrighty, so we're officially starting Champions Universal, which, I mean, honestly, the name doesn't make any sense. Why couldn't you just do Universal Champions? But okay, it's fine. So there's only 6 matches because there's only been 6 champions, at least until the game got released. The current champion is Bray Wyatt, so I thought it'd be fun if we played as the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Because it makes sense, he's the current champion, right? Right. So let's play as the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. So this is going to be a lot of fun. This is a match I want to see so badly, is the Fiend versus Demon Finn Balor. Like, I need to see that at some point in my life. And I don't care how I see it or when I see it. I think it makes a lot of sense. I feel like if there was one character that I could feasibly see, like, beating the Fiend, I would probably say it'd be Demon Finn Balor. Probably. If I had to make a conservative guess. Oh, this is a WrestleMania! Holy poop, this is gonna be cool. Oh, the Firefly Funhouse. Oh god, do not copyright my stream. I don't know if y'all can hear the Firefly Funhouse stuff. I just don't want to get copyright for it. Look, I'm just in it for the screen cap, okay, fam? Okay. And also, why not? Look, I need thumbnail options for towers, okay? That's where we're at. But this is gonna be our 4th tower that we've gone through. Just in the stream alone. So there you have it. And also I like to showcase different superstars in general. Can you all shut up on commentary? I'll shut up on commentary.
The worst nightmares of the WWE Universe have just been realized. This isn't a horror movie you can just turn off. The terror is real.
Indeed it is. What in the world was that laugh? Did you just hear that? Was Abby the Witch in the background or something? Dude, I love the Fiend way too much.
The following contest is a steel cage.
That's it. That's the thumbnail.
Making his way to the ring.
So yeah, again, there's no music due to copyright, but I figured it'd be fun to kind of play through the entrance a little bit. And I'll go back to shutting up on commentary.
Control, it seems.
Alright, I don't want to get in trouble for, like, you know, quote-unquote severed heads. So there you have it. Oh my god. It's fine, people. So Demon Finn Balor is number 1. We are in a steel cage match. Oh god, we better not get the red light. Okay, people, we don't have the red light.
Perhaps the most unsettling rivalry I've seen would have to be Finn Balor's clash with Bray Wyatt. And to me, Michael, what made it so unsettling was that the Demon was actually able to match mind games with Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, but also, look at what happened the second time around that they won against each other, right? Right. So there you have it. We're playing as the Fiend, our current Universal Champion, versus past Universal Champions. Am I right? Right. Which is actually very fitting, because the Fiend is our 7th Universal Champion, if we're looking at unique champions. So there you have it. That was kind of my basic rationale for it. I'm like, screw it, man. We're doing this. Wait, can we win by pinfall or submission? Oh, okay, cool. So we can win by pinfall, submission, or climbing out of the cage. Good deal. Wasn't sure if we were able to do that or not, but I figured, let's play as the Fiend. It's very fitting. He's our current Universal Champion in tonight's SmackDown. And he is the champion, the Universal Champion of SmackDown. So there you have it. Yeah. Dude, I want to see the Fiend live. Like, that's an experience I think that would be so cool. Like, he just has that unique vibe to him, and I just am here for it. It's some of the most unique character stuff I've seen in, like, ages. Also the way that, like, I don't know, I kind of like the whole, like, Mr. Rogers meets, like, sociopath sort of stuff is going on. I'm here for it. Like, that's the kind of ish I need in my life.
Tremendous impact.
Like, I can see it like WrestleMania, people chanting like hurt heel. Because I think that'd be so cool to have in an arena or a stadium. I don't know, I just think that'd be so cool. People are saying that an NXT person might win the Royal Rumble, and I'm kind of here for it because I feel like we need something a little bit unpredictable. Like, I can't even tell you who's going to win the Rumble this year. If I had a hanker guess, I'd probably have to say probably Kevin Owens or Samoa Joe if we're looking at main roster people. But otherwise, I can't really see it unless if we have Kofi win it. That would be pretty baller. Because Kofi needs his redemption arc against Brock Lesnar. Like, that'd be the whole workhorse thing. Like, it's a very simple storyline, but you don't need to make it complicated. And he can't be denied.
Wyatt just launched him.
Oh!
There's the reversal from Finn Balor.
Well, that's fine. We'll save it up. So yeah, one of these longer towers we're going to play as like AJ Styles. Another one we could do DIY in one of the tag team towers. Oh, Mandible Claw!
Nightmare is about to come to an end.
Yep, you were right, Corey Graves. You were 100% correct.
Bray Wyatt gets the W. Bray Wyatt wins it.
And it's a cool theme. Ooh. I was going to say, I don't think I've seen the Fiend's, like, victory scene yet. So my apologies, there are some sort of flashing lights involved. So just as a disclaimer. Still a very cool looking thumbnail option too. I need thumbnail options. Oh boy. Oh, that's cool. The Fiend in like that huge stadium or whatever, that's cool. And hey, we don't have, oh god, does that mean in 2K21 if it happens we're gonna get that red light filter? Or the red light stuff? Because it's a little annoying. Wait, what? I just showed him leaving. It just shows him leaving the ring. That's hilarious. Oh god, I hope my game doesn't freeze. Oh, thumbnail. That's the thumbnail. That's it. Also, there's maybe a half-second delay on my end, so just letting y'all know. Okay, I was gonna say, please tell me my game did not freeze. Okay, so there you have it. That is the Fiend's victory scene. So there you have it. So we're going through the Universal Champions Tower with the Fiend, Bray Wyatt, because it's very fitting. So the star bonus thing is glitched out still, so if there's any glitches that I want to point out, it's probably that one. But either way, we earned 361 VC from that first match. We earned 250 VC somehow from getting 12 stars. Obviously, that's not the case. We got a 3-star match, and I say let us continue on to the next opponent, which should be Kevin Owens. So we got Kevin Owens, Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins, because those are the only Universal Champions that we've had. And so if we complete this tower, we'll get 1,000 VC for our troubles. So we have a Falls Count Anywhere match, which is going to get interesting knowing Kevin Owens and The Fiend. That is also a match I would love to see at some point. So now we have a big head stipulation. So there you have it. So yeah, the star bonus thing, it's glitched out. I did not play through this, so just letting y'all know. But there you have it. So we're taking on Kevin Owens in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Let's do this. So, yeah, after Finn Balor had to relinquish the championship after SummerSlam 2016, Kevin Owens, I believe, won a Fatal 4-Way to win that match with the help possibly of Triple H, something crazy like that. And then that was that whole string where, like, Kevin Owens was, like, Chris Jericho's best friend and the Festival of Friendship and all that stuff. So Kevin Owens held on to that championship from, like, the fall of 2016 till about, like, I think it was Fastlane. It was one of those February shows. Yeah, it was right before WrestleMania, if I remember correctly, too. Oh, Jesus, hello. Okay, that's funny. This is actually great. I like seeing The Fiend. Okay, come on. Come on. There we go. Not to mention, I haven't played as The Fiend in a little while, and I think that'd be fun.
Mercy. These superstars will
Not at all. Oh god, my voice is going out a little bit, but we're fine. I've only been streaming a little over it's almost 2.5 hours, but I had like a 10-minute break. No, it was like a 5-minute break, and I also had like a 5-minute intro bit, so just to be like, hey, this is the thing. So if you're just tuning in, I also have a bit of a Excel sheet thing going on where I'm keeping track of all these towers. That way you can see like who am I playing as, who have we played the most, who should we play as next, that sort of thing. So that's a thing. It's in the chat. So when we do towers, I'll be posting at the very beginning of the stream, so you can follow along. And it's also dated, and you can also download it and, you know, have your own little checklist. It's not including the originals content yet, but I'm going to be working on that next, before SmackDown. So this might be our last tower before SmackDown starts. I'll see how that goes, but we're going to be hanging out until then. It was also very hot in my apartment, so there's that. But we'll be streaming a lot this weekend because it's going to be raining on Sunday, so we'll do a lot of streaming on Sunday. Probably a good full-blown afternoon or evening stream. I think that'd be a lot of fun. On the New Year's Eve, I think it'd be fun to just do like a very late night stream.
Several times, and he just feels he deserves some receipts for past transgressions against him.
All right.
Wyatt turning the tables. This is going to be bad.
So wait, what about WCW? What happened?
Kick to the gut. A well-aimed strike.
To elaborate a little further on Kevin Owens being owed for past transgressions against him.
All right, there we go.
From the victim.
Look at this.
Y'all, it is so hot in my apartment. Well, hey, it's a Falls Count Anywhere match, so I think anything's fair game at this point.
Not looking good for him right now.
Bye, Kevin. One, two.
This one's not over yet. He's not
Well,
giving
that's
up that
fine.
easy.
We have the Mandible Claw at our disposal. Well, it depends on what version of each we're talking about here. So, like, for example, are we talking early ECW? We're talking about, like, prime ECW? Or we're talking about 80s WCW? Early 90s WCW? We got a lot of questions, but I think in general, if we're talking, like, regular, normal one-on-one matches or normal tag matches, I feel like WCW might have the upper hand in that regard, but if we're talking like hardcore matches, I think that's where ECW's got it. So it kind of all depends on a lot of factors if we're talking ECW versus WCW.
Here is your winner, the
Okay, Big Head Bray Wyatt is weird. So there you have it. We got 2 out of 6 matches down. We got 388 VC from this match. We earned 3 stars. Let's continue. Oh, this is going to be fun. So we have speaking of WCW, we have Goldberg up next because, as we remember, he had like that 1-month title reign. And then that led into his match against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 33, which was actually a decent WrestleMania, if I remember correctly. I think that was the first one. WWF versus WWE versus ECW versus WCW. I mean, it really all depends on what time periods we're talking about here. Because WCW was like a thing back in like the 70s, 80s, and 90s. If I remember correctly, definitely in the 80s and 90s. And then ECW, of course, was a thing in the 90s, full-blown 90s. So, I mean, if we're looking at like from the 90s perspective, that's going to be a tough one because ECW, like there was no unity whatsoever between their stars. And then WCW, at least you have, with WCW, you at least had some of the factions everywhere. So like if we're talking like NWO, like if you have that to represent WCW, then I'd probably put WCW there. But if you're talking about like the corporation or the ministry or D-Generation X or really any of the WWF stables, that could get interesting. But I think it's interesting. I think there's a lot of dream matches that can be made for sure. Like if you look at WWE today, like you could have Undisputed Era or something. They would be a really cool team to have against one of the other teams from the past. I don't know. I just see a lot of cool dream matches that I could see happening, which would be awesome. Like if we take like DX, like when you had like China, X-Pac, and all them, and Shawn Michaels and Triple H, I'd love to see them against like Undisputed Era or something like that. I just think that'd be so cool to see. So Yeah, I don't have a solid answer. Honestly, if we're going based on numbers, probably WCW, because they, like, especially if you look at the 83 weeks that they were beating WWF, the NWO was, like, basically unstoppable. So if I had to pick that as my answer, I don't know if that helps, but they were kind of like, I mean, half their roster was like the NWO. So, like, that's half your roster that's more than likely somewhat unified. So, definitely not ECW because nobody got along. Current day WWE might have a chance depending on which faction, if they align anywhere, like Imperium would be a good option too, maybe Undisputed Era, and so on and so forth. So I think it depends on who you're going to pick and place against each other. So either way, we're going to dive into the next match against Goldberg. We have 200% increased finisher damage, and then both of us have a finisher, and it looks like is a regular one-on-one normal match. Let's do this. This could be an interesting match in and of itself, just because of the personality, just because of the characters. Because it's like, are they the best in-ring performers? Absolutely not. Are they some of the most interesting characters? Absolutely. They're the more memorable ones, and I think that's what matters.
Who's next?
Good question. I don't know who's next. Goldberg, maybe? I'm only teasing. Oh, Lord, at least Bray Wyatt shows up essentially every week for something. Oh, hello, Goldberg. This would actually be a fun 5-10 minute watch. This would be a fun, like, 5 to 10 minute match to watch. Like, if we're talking, like, full-blown, like, matches, like, I would love to see this match happen, just because it would just be so weird. And also, we need to factor in some other sort of groups, too. Like, we had TNA for a while. Like, if we're talking, like, 2005 TNA, like, they might be able to give those other organizations a run for their money, too, because TNA was basically, like, some former WCW guys that kind of, like, started a new company. But, you know what? It's cool. Also, I think AEW would be fun to throw into the mix. I'd love to see, like, an Impact versus AEW thing. I think that'd be a lot of fun to watch. Especially the Knockouts versus, like, the AEW Women's Division. I think that'd be a lot of fun to watch. Maybe throw in the NXT Women's Division. You got something special. Like, can we just have one big women's, like, weekend, like, women's wrestling weekend or something? That'd be so cool.
The damage he's taking is starting to pile up. No need to panic. He's still swinging.
Like, just imagine, like, all the women's wrestling promotions just having one big wrestling weekend, essentially. I think that'd be so fun. Granted, some of those folks would likely have to wrestle more than one match per day, but we'll see. If they space it out and schedule things correctly, I don't think that would be a huge problem or thing to happen. I don't know.
Right in the jaw. Clear that deck, cannonball coming through. Now trampling the opposition.
All right, 1, 2. Oh no! Oh god, okay, I just felt something in my finger just now. Dag nabbit, Goldberg! Oh my god, what in the world is going on with that man? Oh my god. I'm concerned. I'm concerned for my life. It's fine. No, you're not getting a hold of me, Goldberg. Not while you're, like, in Grizzly Rage mode. Oh my god, there's actually a movie called Grizzly Rage. It's a very terrible horror movie that I recommend everyone watching at least once in their life. Just do so for my sake. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Yay, we did it. Also, we haven't had any game crashes all stream, so that's baller. So we got 3 out of 6 matches down. We got 3 more to go. We earned 493 VC. Let us continue. Okay, I was like, what the crap's going on in this match? Okay, so this is a normal one-on-one match. So, again, this is a normal difficulty tower. It is a one-on-one tower. So we're halfway done. We'll have Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins afterwards. So player modification, yellow life bar, and then AI modification is 100% increased attack damage, 100% reduced leg defense, something like that. So it'll be just a regular, normal one-on-one match. We have a 20-minute time limit. Let's do this. Let's go take on the beast, Brock Lesnar. Okay, that was terrible. Pardon me. This could also be a fun match to watch if they make it happen. What if they're like building up to like a title unification match or something? We have like an undisputed champion again or something. Just some food for thought. Oh boy. Okay. Here we go.
The Beast.
Oh, let the booze pour in. This is great. This is swell. Here we go. 200% increase to reduce stuff from Brock. Oh!
He's going to be the one who gets devoured. And Brock Lesnar, the Beast incarnate, is a single-minded man whose only goal is the utter destruction.
Can we, like, get this match at some point? Because I need this match more than I should. I wish we would have gotten this match at Survivor Series. Like, I know Adam Cole, like, it wouldn't have made sense for him to be in there, but, like, I liked having Adam Cole and Pete Dunne. I think that was equally good, but, like, I really wanted The Fiend versus Brock Lesnar. Like, final boss versus final boss. But I feel like that's more of a WrestleMania match, maybe. I don't know. Be fun to watch.
Lost in the corner right now.
It'll lead to some very interesting stuff leading into it, like a Fiend or Brock, like, face turn. At least The Fiend and Bray Wyatt, at least they're showing up every week, so brownie points. And sometimes, like, Bray Wyatt even shows up to Raw as well, and I'm like, holy crap. Like, you don't know when this man's gonna show up. Or where he's gonna show up, like in a dark match or whatever. I think that's awesome.
Strength and experience in the ring should be an advantage.
And don't forget, Sister Abigail has been a last kiss goodnight for many WWE superstars.
Oh, poor Bray.
Stomping, ouch. Just a scary.
But yeah, I'm gonna have a lot to edit down because we got 4 towers. Oh, ref, why are you in the way? The ref's always in my way, fam.
Bray Wyatt is going up for the first time.
Nice.
Piercing elbow.
Beautiful job, Bray. He's making us Firefly so proud. 1, 2. Oh, that was a 1 count? Jesus. Stay down, Brock. Stay down.
Unstoppable as superstars we've ever seen. His losses are few and far between, and when they do happen, there's often controversy involved. I'll start with you, Corey. How do you conquer the Beast?
Well, Cole, it ain't easy, but Brock can be surprised. It took Goldberg all of 90 seconds to spear and jackhammer the Beast and shock the entire world at Survivor Series in 2016. So yeah, be as strong as Goldberg. If it's any consolation for his opponent, the nightmare is about to come to an end.
And he releases the hold. I don't think he had it fully locked in. He's got the shoulders down.
1, 2, 3. All right, we did it. We beat Brock.
Wyatt wins it.
Here is your winner, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
Hearing every bit of that victory here tonight.
I am
Jennifer
awestruck, gentlemen.
Flies.
We just witnessed another human being overcome the Beast incarnate.
Guys,
27,
that was an extremely
19. So yeah, we're trying to get through as many of these towers as we can. Like, I know I'm not going to get any sort of trophy or anything like that. But you know what? That's not what's important. So there's Bray Wyatt in all of his glory. We're in 535 VC from this match. We are 4 out of 6 matches down. We got 2 more to go. Oh, okay. I thought the game was going to crash. Okay, so finisher match against Roman Reigns, no modifications. This is a 2 out of 3 fall finisher match against Roman Reigns. And then we got good old Seth Rollins aka the one person that should probably no longer be on Twitter, but you know what? I like Seth Rollins, do not get me wrong. He just, his Twitter presence is not great. So there you have it. That's my take. In fact, like, I did like the whole like redesign, reclaim thing on my grad cap for when I got my bachelor's degree. So that just shows how like dedicated and how in it to win it I am. So there you have it. Alright, apparently Spotify changed the privacy settings and stuff, their privacy policy. So there you have it. We're going to go into this 2 out of 3 falls finisher match against Roman Reigns. Let's do this. Oh, God. Y'all, we've gone through almost 4 full towers on stream, and we've only been on air for almost like 3 hours, so I'm like, okay. How many more matches did we got in total? I don't know. Or how many towers did we got in total? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We got 16 more Legends towers. So we're going to do 16 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. So 16 plus 44 is, we got 60 more towers to go. Of varying lengths, of varying stipulations, of various match types, all that good-ish.
There is a long, battered history between Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns. Some people, like my broadcast colleagues, know that history dates back to when both superstars were in NXT. That's where the Wyatt family and the Shield first wreaked havoc. To your point, Cole, I know first.
I miss the Shield, and I miss the Wyatt family quite a bit.
Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns go, I was the best part of a tag team that beat Wyatt's brothers, Rowan and Harper, for the NXT Tag Team Championship. And I also clashed with the Shield. Both Wyatt and Roman were dominant forces destined to cross paths.
Bye. Okay, there we go.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
Uranagi.
Planted. What in the world is happening? Weirdo.
Wow. Insightful commentary from our wonderful commentary team. So yeah, we have about 60 total towers left. Just from the 2K towers section alone. We'll get to my player stuff at some point. I may do that as like YouTube exclusive, but we'll see. Because we got so many people to play as in this game. Like, there's so many people. So many tag teams, so many legends, just so many people in general, so there you have it. But I don't know, we'll see how it goes. The My Player towers are not as a huge priority right now. They probably should be, but like, we got 60 total towers to finish up, ideally, in, between the 2K Central towers and the Legends towers, so there you have it. The other ones we got done, including the Roman's Reign one, we got the Women's Evolution towers done. So we got a lot to go. Yeah, there were a lot more that we had left, but we're making this work, and I think that's what matters. Right, right.
Up and around and... Oh! Gutbuster! Evisceration.
So who all is a Firefly? I need intel. Are you a Firefly? Let me know if you are in the comments down below or in the chat if you're watching this live. Y'all, did you all see Bray Wyatt's custom championship? The Fiend custom championship? I think that was like $6,500 or something wild like that. It was over $6,000. Okay, does that count? Yes. I wonder what the last match is going to be against Seth Rollins. Knowing our look, it's going to be like some sort of stupid match.
Ouch. Bray Wyatt is going up for the first time.
Not in this tower, but yes, Cole.
Piercing elbow.
Sister Abigail.
The ref's like, I'm done with this, guys. I quit.
Escapes.
I don't get paid enough.
Lariat.
Come on, Roman, you can do this. Roman Reigns also became Universal Champion for the first time against Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam 2018 before relinquishing it due to his, real-life battle with leukemia in October? Yeah, October of 2018. It was quite refreshing not to have Brock Lesnar hold the belt for once. And I really hope Roman gets it back at some point. I really do. But I like what he's been up to this year on SmackDown in general. Kind of keeping more of a low profile. I'm kind of here for it too. No, Roman, you're not going to get your comeback. Nope.
Roman Reigns unable to be contained.
Nice takeover by Wyatt.
There we go. We got one more finisher on him.
The claw. This one's over. What an ass.
Oh, I was like, ref, why are you not calling this? My God.
Here is your winner, The Fiend, Bray Wyatt.
All right.
A statement win for
We are
Wyatt
5 out
tonight,
of 6
Byron.
matches down. We earned 3.5 stars on that match. So we are going to be, we got 430 VC. I don't know why I saw 2 3s there, but we have 430 VC. And let's continue on to our last match. It is an Extreme Rules match against Seth Rollins. I swear to God, we're actually going to have a finish to this match. Unlike the Hell in a Cell match they had. I swear to God, it's going to happen. So, player modification is red body damage, 100% reduced body defense for Seth, double weapon damage. As we remember, Seth Rollins won the Royal Rumble this year in 2019, which led him to going up against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Not long after, Brock Lesnar won Money in the Bank this year as well. He cashed in at, I believe it was Extreme Rules? It was right after the mixed tag match that Seth and Becky had against Lacey and Corbin. So whatever pay-per-view that was, I'm pretty positive that was Extreme Rules. So yeah, that was at Extreme Rules. Brock cashed in on Seth after the match. So Brock went into SummerSlam as champion. So he lost his championship back to Seth Rollins again at SummerSlam 2019. And Seth Rollins lost his Universal Championship to The Fiend at Crown Jewel this year, which I did not watch, so there you have it. So, yeah, that is the back and forth nature of Brock and Seth Rollins. Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins. I was like Brock and Seth, but you know what? You get my point. So we have an Extreme Rules match ready to go, so we can only win by pinfall or submission. So I just mentioned all the above, so let's do this. Let's go into this, shall we? I think so. The first time that Seth won the Universal Championship, it was more of a sigh of relief because Brock Lesnar wasn't champion anymore. So we were like, oh, cool, we're going to have a champion that shows up every week, defends the title, that sort of thing. Then, of course, the whole, Seth and Becky thing started happening. We were all just so confused. It was a cool idea and concept, but it's kind of bothering me how they're, having more of the females kind of, demasculate the dudes. I don't know if that's even the right wording I want to use. It's one thing to be a strong female, but why can't you just have one strong dude and one strong female? I know Becky Lynch said something in an interview that was something to that wording or verbiage or something. But it's why can't you just have two people that just kick butt? Just kick butt together.
One of the dangers of an Extreme Rules match is it can
They kind of made Seth look like a doofus with that angle with Becky, and I felt bad for them both because I'm sure they were excited to work with each other and whatnot. But okay, this is not Supernatural where we're just gonna break necks.
And he's heading back in.
Seth, where are you going? Bye, Seth.
What he has in mind here.
Also, if you haven't checked out the, like, Wasteland Wanderers pack, the Seth the Wanderer character is so cool on so many levels. Yeah, Bray's gonna kill you, Seth.
What could be a key factor in this one? This is a form
And also, that was a feud that had so much potential, too. Like, again, it was one of those things that's like, oh, this sounds like a really cool thing to happen. But, like, it could have been executed so much better. Like, you could have included, like, maybe Becky into the mix, too, somehow. I don't know. That would have been so cool. I don't know. Like, they kind of did it with, like, Miz and Maurice. Like, I don't see why they couldn't do it with Seth and Becky. I mean, Becky wasn't really doing a whole lot in the fall anyway, so I feel like that could have been an interesting thing just for her to do in general, you know what I mean? It could have led to something interesting, I feel like. Like maybe a new character in the Funhouse or something. I don't know. That's just my pondering thoughts, but yeah, there you have it. That's the last match of our tower. Again, so much of 2019 WWE could have been so much better, I think. But here we go. We have 3 stars in this match. We officially got 18 out of 30 stars for the Universal Champions Tower. We earned 327 VC in this match, and we earned 1,000 VC for completing the tower. So that is the Champions Universal Tower.
I think they're in awe over what they just saw.